We're on a mission to cure EB, and while that mission is a massive one that will require countless hours from the world's leading scientific minds, it is also a simple one. We need to support the EB community and help in any way that we can. We need to be EB active, which seems like the perfect opportunity to introduce Elodie Kubik, a little girl who is doing just that.
Have you ever jumped? It's a really, really cold water. The kind of water that gives you a little shock. My parents and our friends jump into that kind of water every year. Not because they love it, but because they love me and want to cure EB.
We are punching for Elodie.
Plunge for Elodie.
The punch for Elodie. Punch for Elodie. Whatever feels.
My name is Elodie Kubik, and I'm 6 years old. I was born with epidermolysis bullosa. It's not fun to live with EB, and more than anything, I want to find a cure too.
Every day Elodie surprises me just how tough of a kid she is. I'm really impressed how well she can remain a happy kid, because she really is a happy kid. She loves going to kindergarten, loves playing with her friends, loves playing with her little brother. And yet, you know, in all of that, in stride, she just has to day after day handle some really tough stuff.
My friends were asking us what they could do to help. You know, when your day-to-day is so difficult, it's really hard to answer that question. And all I really had to say to my friends was, help me cure this disease. And they immediately got to work, and 2 months later, they came to us and said, what about a plunge?
In terms of the plunge's success, I think it's gone wildly beyond anyone's expectations. We're well over the 1 million mark, adding all those years together, and I think that's just been completely awe-inspiring, and we're hoping to build on that.
I want to thank everyone who has jumped into a lake, or a pool, or dumped water on their heads. Every dollar counts, and together we can find a cure.
20 years ago, if you were born with EB, you probably couldn't get a real diagnosis of what subtype you have because those tools didn't exist. We knew she had recessive dystrophic EB within a week.
I think one big aspect of the research, it's kind of exploded over the last few years. There are so many more trials now than there ever were before, and hopefully one achievement builds on the next and possibly identifies or more treatments or maybe a cure sooner than might have been before.
Elodie, she's 6. We have time, but there are, people who I care deeply about who have EB that are older or have more severe cases of EB who don't have that much time. Yeah. And that makes me feel more urgent to help them.
They call it the polar plunge. So here's a polar bear joke. Where do polar bears keep their money? In snowbanks. But they always donate to EBRP first. Please take the plunge, and let's cure EB. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, did I just hear a polar bear joke?
Wow, hi, Kermit.
Oh, Elodie, it's you. You know, when I heard that joke, I thought it was Fozzie Bear.
I love his jokes.
Fozzie's gonna be so happy to hear that. And you know what? I am so happy to meet you, Elodie. I'm so inspired by the work that you and your family are doing. You must be very proud too, huh?
I am, and I love how my friends are trying to raise money for EB.
Wow. You know, that makes me want to hop off my lily pad and dive right in.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, and I bet Fozzie and all my friends will want to take the plunge too. If you want to find out more about taking the plunge and helping find a cure for EB, go to ebresearch.org to learn more.
Thanks for having me, Kermit.
Well, and thank you, Elodie. By the way, if you ever want more jokes, Fozzie's got 1 million of them, and I've heard them all.